This week on The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Defendant Miss Kiana Stewart craves fame. She
Ooh.
craves attention.
Wow.
So much so that she's willing to do just about anything to have her name broadcast on television.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 14. Let's get right into this. Okay, before I even get into this recap, I gotta say a few things. Potomac has fallen from its grace. It's fallen from grace. I don't know what has become of this show. By the end of the episode, I was just thinking, what the hell? And I mean, it's only season 9, and I can't help but to think of The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9. Like, it's really bad. Also, we gotta talk about a huge update that we found out earlier this week, which was that they filmed the reunion. The ladies filmed their reunion, but Karen was notably absent. And then conveniently, after it was revealed that she was absent, uh, some statement came out saying that she was in rehab. Now, girl, you know that's a damn lie. I mean, you might be in rehab. I'm saying that's a lie. But we know you didn't want to go to the reunion because you didn't want to face the truth. So she's probably getting fired. I don't know. But let's talk about this episode. So it's day 3 of their Panama Girls trip. Everybody's waking up and eating breakfast. It happens to be the 4th of July. Seeing Gizelle try to say 4th of July in Spanish was hilarious. Ashley did good though. She said, Feliz 4 de Julio. So Ashley just got a call from her new man, Josh. I'm actually kind of rooting for them, not gonna lie. And then Gizelle got a call from her daughter, so everyone's kind of getting, calls and checking up on each other. So when Mia gets there, it's a bit awkward with Gizelle. It was a little sad though to hear the women talk about them missing their children, especially because it was a holiday. Stacey's daughter, Arabella, I think that's how you say her name. She sent her the sweetest video of her telling Stacey how much she misses her, and then Stacey starts to talk about a trip that she took 17 years ago with her mom. So they took this trip because her dad had just passed away. On the flight back from the trip, that's where she met her husband, and it was her husband's father's birthday, a father who just died a year ago. So that's kind of crazy how many elements can connect like that. Like it's mind blowing, And we've never met Stacey's ex, but I really think that Stacey, and again, this is just pure speculation, I don't think she ever wanted to divorce this man. Like, I don't think it was really her decision. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. So then Mia turns to Gizelle and she says that she is extremely sorry for what she said about her daughters. Mia says, I had a very poor delivery of apologizing, so I'm going to do it again. I'm truly sorry. We never talk about kids. It's off limits and there's no excuse. Gizelle says, yeah, because you took something that I told you and you weaponized it against me. I was never expecting that, but I appreciate your apology. And it looked like she accepted her apology because they even hugged. So it's got me wondering what must have happened between here and where we are at now. Because Gizelle has recently said that Mia's dead to her, but they, again, made up here. So I don't know. Wendy then says that she got a notification on her phone that Deborah is countersuing Kriana for $7 million. That's crazy. But again, I've always said that I think Kriana's suit is crazy too. And they're probably just going to cancel each other out. But in the press release of Deborah's countersuit, I guess Deborah's lawyer gave a statement which Wendy read out loud. And they're pretty much accusing Kriana of being hungry for fame and recognition, of instigating the fight, and of sending the video to TMZ. Gizelle then says that she thinks that this actually might hurt Kriana's case, but Kriana says that she's not worried about it. Ashley then says that this is tough for her because she brought Deborah into this group, but like her concern is now for Kriana. Now here's the thing. this might be an unpopular opinion, but I ain't for Ashley's decision. I don't really agree with her. So, listen, we all make mistakes, and I'm thinking of it on the perspective of if I were to get into a fight, would my friend stop being my friend because of that? Like maybe you wasn't my friend for real. I don't know. I roll differently with friendships. I think it's got to be like an extremely serious thing, like you kill some like something like that. Like okay, we'll stop being friends. But I don't know. That's just kind of how I view friendships. But after they finish breakfast, Ashley goes up to Gizelle and she says, "Oh, Kay had mentioned that she was going to go on a trip to Paris where she thought she was going to get engaged. But the fight with Deborah happened just before that. So I'm wondering, was either reason she's not engaged?" Now, Ashley, either you think you're more powerful than what you are, or you're just saying that so y'all can ask Kay and be messy. Because you are not the reason she's not engaged. I can guarantee you that, alright? If he wants it, he's gonna put a ring on it. Anyway, Ashley's in at the pool. She's got her drink and she's FaceTiming Josh. And again, I do see a lot of chemistry. Looks like they have a lot of fun together because she says that he sends her a joke every day. Also, it was pretty funny seeing Stacey, how she keeps trying to hug Gizelle, but Gizelle refuses. So then they get on the van and get going to a boat. That's where they're going to be today. So once they're on the boat, the ladies do notice that there's a little bit of a like negative energy that's kind of exuding from Karen. Karen claims that it's because she don't like boats and water. I don't know, but to be fair, it did look like it was extremely hot. It was nice to see Wendy check up on Mia to see how she's doing, how are the kids. But without further ado, Gizelle and Ashley bring up this Paris trip that Kriana went on and how Ashley, supposedly feels guilty. Kriana says, no, it's okay. That trip wasn't going to be an engagement trip anyway. It was for us to fall in love deeper. She then says that once their house is built, he will propose 2 months later. Uh, okay. She says that in February 2025 they will be 3 years together, and she starts doing all this math. It's kind of sad to see her twist herself into pretzels trying to make excuses. I kind of do feel bad for her. Wendy then asks Kriana, would you like to know if there was a potential engagement when you went on that trip? Because I know. I talked to your mom. But then she says that she can't say. Huh? This was just weird and confusing. But anyway, then they're dancing a bit on the top of the bow and looking at the water. And then yet again, they talk about Mia, Jacqueline, and their promiscuity. Listen, I don't know if these ladies don't got nothing else to talk about, if they got no real conversations. Why do they talk about this every single time? Anyway, Mia says that she's seen Jacqueline screw people, like, you know, do it, and Jacqueline's man wanted her to be with a girl, and then Mia says that she's helped Jacqueline out. It's too much information that I do not need to know. Gizelle then asks if it's weird that Jacqueline and Ink have hooked up, given that Mia is not with Ink, and Jacqueline says, no, he's not my type. Anyway, Mia also hooked up with my man, but he's not her type either. Then Mia says, Jacqueline, let's show them how we kiss. So they do. Oh, this is so trashy and ratchet. I can't. I did laugh though when someone's asking Stacey, are you a missionary girl? And Stacey says, in terms of service. I don't know if she's putting up this innocent girl act, but it's kind of funny. So that was pretty much it for the boat ride. By the time they got home, it's a little dark outside, so they're getting ready for dinner. As they're getting ready for dinner, Ashley goes into Jacqueline's room, and Ashley says that she's surprised that Jacqueline hasn't kissed her. Hmm? Jacqueline says, oh, well, it's because I've always liked you, and I don't want Mia to be jealous. And Ashley says, like, well, why don't we try to do it right now? Let's do it right now. And they do. They kiss on the lips. I actually think Ashley might have wanted to, like, hook up with Jacqueline right then and there. Because, like, why are you begging for kisses from her? And you got a whole band, too. Like, what's going on? So here's my question to the audience. Was anybody else confused, uncomfortable, weirded out, or a little bit of everything, like watching this episode? Or am I just crazy? Because I felt kind of weird. So they then get back on that sprint. It looks like everything went so far away from where they were staying. But it's time for dinner. They look good, especially Karen and Wendy. They brought it. when they're at the dinner table, Stacey asks Karen how is Ray doing, and she says, "Oh, he's doing fine." But then Ashley, oh my gosh, she said she has to bring it up. So she says that she got a bit jealous on the boat, um, that Mia and Jacqueline kissed, so that she wanted to find out what that was all about. And then Mia says, "What, you kissed her? Hoes ain't loyal." She then says Ashley is getting the easiest meat that she can. So apparently Mia is jealous. Then Ashley says that she's better at kissing than Mia. I don't even feel like finishing this story because it's nuts. Gizelle then encourages Jacqueline and Ashley to kiss again at the dinner table so that they can piss Mia off. And they did. But to end the night, because it was the 4th of July, there's some fireworks outside. So that was a nice way of ending the night. It is then the next morning. Karen is the last one to get up and she goes to the table. They're all talking, so Wendy catches her up on what they've been talking about. First is that Jamal Bryant is getting married. Now, Gizelle did throw shade to the girl that he's marrying. I don't know why. Get over it, lady. You've been divorced for a long time. Also, Jacqueline called her man PP to tell him about all the people that she kissed. But they need to go back to pack because that's it for the trip. But Wendy does ask Mia, why is she going to Atlanta? Doesn't she want to go back home to see her kids, especially given everything that happened? And Mia says that the kids are super happy wherever they're staying, and because they're happy and safe, it's okay. Then they do a toast to getting closer to liberation into Panama, and that was the end of the episode. My, this was crazy. Very useless episode. I could have gone without watching it. There's literally nothing. It contributed nothing to the season, and I can't believe like we're this far in. And I said this to y'all last week. I don't like Potomac this season, and for the first few episodes, I kept on waiting for the show to sort of like start to pick up, like be interesting. But we're already in episode 14, so there's like what, 2 more episodes, and it's brought nothing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, because it looks like Karen might not return because of her little not showing up, I'm gonna give y'all 2 suggestions. One, put the show on pause for a while, or two, we're gonna need to bring back Candiace and Robyn. Now, I don't like Robyn, but I don't know who else to bring. But we definitely need Candiace back. We definitely need Candiace back because this ain't doing it for me. But y'all, let me know what your thoughts were in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.